Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and members of the Palmyra-Eagle Area School District community, good morning. It is an absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this exciting ribbon-cutting event for the PEASD Electric Vehicle Initiative. I am Dylan Kisley, a senior here at PEASD, and I am honored to be your Master of Ceremonies today. Before we dive into this electrifying event, let me briefly outline how our ceremony will unfold today. We will begin with a series of speakers who have played vital roles in making this project a reality. They will share their insights and visions as well as the significance of this electrifying development. Following our speakers, we will have the ribbon-cutting ceremony symbolizing the official introduction of our new electric vehicles to our district. Finally, I'll share some important post-ceremony activities. Without further ado, let's get started. First up, it is my pleasure to introduce our district administrator, Dr. Ryan Cron.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us here today. I joined this district about 3-4 months ago as the new district administrator and walked in knowing that we had received this award to be the first school district in the state of Wisconsin to have the electric buses. Thanks in part to our school board who's joined us here today, and Dr. Todd Gray, who will speak next, is thinking about applying for this grant and getting a chance to be a part of this spot. So thank you to our school board, thank you to Dr. Gray for making this part possible today. As you can tell by the t-shirts from our student volunteers, we are plugged in and powered up and we're ready to go. And if you look down here, our charging stations were installed. The infrastructure that we needed to take place, the team, the collaboration, and the partnerships have been instrumental from day one. Our partnerships with those that are on the sign here today, but also of those of you that are in the audience, everything from ensuring safety for our students, ensuring sustainability for our future has been part of this effort right from the start. As we look at where we're going, in our mission statement, we talk about the word innovation. And while our school district prides itself on performance excellence, there's also a time for us to think about the future and sustainability. And this is part of our journey of not just improvement, but also some innovation as we look to the future. I'd also like to highlight just the idea of sustainability as where we go forward in our district. Every school district in Wisconsin is looking at performance excellence not only in the classroom, but making sure that they're fiscally responsible for their work, and that's something that we really pride ourselves on. This part of this initiative not only allows us to bring clean school buses to the community, but also a chance to do some savings so we can keep our dollars in the classroom for our students. I appreciate you all being here today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here. We have people who have traveled across the border from Canada in here to be here with us today, across the state lines to be a part of these things. And we're really excited here in the state of Wisconsin to be the first school district to be able to move our entire fleet to electric buses. Thanks again. At this time, I'd like to introduce Joey Brown, a senior here at the school district who've ridden the buses from school, sporting events, field trips, and beyond. He'll talk a little bit about his experience and what he's looking forward to.
Hello, my name is Joey Brown. As he said, I'm a senior. From a student perspective, these buses are great for the reason that, like, whenever I'm on a field trip or a sporting event, I'm always with my buddies. You know, everyone's close, and it's a good experience to have. So with new buses, new innovation makes the experience even better. And then another great thing that I think with these buses that comes to the community is the fact that we're having coverage. It's something new. It's new innovation, new engineering. That's all new to the state. Thank you.
And real quick, just want to honor, just real quick, first of all, both Joey Brown and our MC here today, Dylan Kisley, both future engineers, both graduates here at the end of the year. I want to just round of applause for you for taking up leadership role and jumping in here today, not only for the setup, but to be able to share some of your work. Thank you. Last but not least, I want to point this out. I don't know if you can hear me or not, if the sound is okay, but these buses are on. I'll say that one more time. The buses are on right now. I'm not talking over them, but they are plugged in, they're charged in, and they're ready to go. Here we go. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan Cron, for setting the stage and highlighting the importance of our grant and its impact on the district. And a special thank you for recognizing our invited guests today. It is my pleasure to now introduce to you the former PEASD District Administrator, Dr. Todd Gray.
Thank you. You know, in my nearly 40 years of administration, I've never seen such excitement over yellow buses. If you were ever a high school athlete and you've had to travel hour and a half on a yellow bus, you know what I'm talking about. But it's great to have these here. This journey actually started, I got some correspondence from the federal government and various other places saying these are available. Not only does it cover the cost of the bus, but they'll also cover the cost of our electrical hookups, which you can see kind of down in the parking lot there. My next call was to Larry Kirkley, and I said, Larry, if we are able to do this, what do we save in fuel costs? He gave me the number, and it's like, okay, this is a done deal. We've got to do this. I mean, we're talking $50,000-$60,000 a year on up in fuel savings, and that's a big number to our district here. But you know, it also in our role of being innovative, I thought, well, this makes a lot of sense. The number of buses that we have, given the number of routes, it just seems to fit really well for the district. So. I'd like to thank all the people involved, the various partnerships from the federal level, from the state level, and especially from DTC, who really carried this forward and made sure we got the buses here and then helped us with our other electrical work. So thanks, everyone. I think it's going to be a great show for us.
Thank you, Dr. Gray, for building a culture to support innovation and solutions here at our district. It is my pleasure to now introduce you to the gentleman serving the people of the 33rd Assembly District, State Representative Scott Johnson.
Well, thank you. The weather's holding off so far. I farm over here by Hebron, and I still got beans standing. They're a little damp this morning. It's going to take a few days to get them to dry down. I want to thank you all for being here today. And I want to recognize Miss Sherry Heim with the Wisconsin School Bus Association. She's been working with me at the legislature on some bills relative to school buses and school bus drivers. You high school athletes that travel on these buses, I still drive bus. I get to clean up those buses after we've had a charter trip. Sometimes you could be a little bit cleaner. School buses are a part of my life, as I've just indicated. I still drive. I was on a route this morning. You know, the day starts about, 5 o'clock. Get at the company at about 6. You get your assignment. Driver calls in sick, isn't available. You run a route. As a substitute driver, sometimes I get the routes actually done correctly. Sometimes I have a little error here or there because I don't quite get the stop done where it should have been. But hauling these little people around, they start out about 3-4 foot tall. And by the time they graduate, they look like, these massive hunks. And your route can be quite different from a morning to an afternoon on the same route simply because of the co-curriculars taking place at the schools. You have a different group of kids riding in the morning than what you might be discharging at night. And you might think you're on a whole different route, even though you're running the same route. Buses are a part of my life. They're a part of your lives, our parents, our children, our schools, our teachers. Everybody's waiting for these precious cargo to get delivered. Our world is changing. We've got two monumental changes sitting right here in front of us. These are electric buses. Children, we will be able to hear what you say now. That could be dangerous, but this is a significant change. I introduced geothermal in Fort Atkinson School District, 15, 20 years ago. When you go to sustainable and life-changing alternative fuels, you really produce something special for that community. In Palmyra, you have something here very unique to be proud of and continue to massage and share the knowledge and your experience, because those savings are significant to your taxpayer. And so thank you very much for bringing these buses in today. And I'll look forward to driving some of these. I think it's been, 15 months since I drove a route down here. And it'll be interesting to drive one of these. This is just a large, Prius? A very large Prius. So, Palmyra-Eagle, congratulations. Have a great day.
I was supposed to do something.
I'll welcome him back up for his second half.
See, I forgot to link Doris Parsons, president of the Palmyra-Eagle School Board. Doris, would you come forward? Because she's current president. I served as president of the Fort School Board, so take it away. I know the fun and pleasure you have on this thankful job.
Oh, we get paid something. Thank you, Scott. What a wonderful collaborative effort this is for our staff, our students, our schools, and our community to not only witness, but to actually be a part of. This is just something fantastic for us. We as a district are continually looking for innovative educational opportunities both inside and outside the classroom, that we can expose our students to new educational options. This is going to provide us with options everywhere from environmental impacts, personal health and well-being, to technological advancements, and even future career directions with all the new innovative technology that's going on that our students can someday be a part of. Well, good thing I'm not using my notes, I just dropped them. So on behalf of the entire district, I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone involved in first bringing this opportunity to us and helping us get involved with it, to everyone who was hands-on and behind the scenes and actually making it the reality it is today with these buses behind me, and to everyone who just recently jumped on the bus wagon, as we'll call it, that is just sharing in the excitement of this new endeavor for the Palmyra-Eagle Area School District. Thank you all. It's great to be here and great to see all of you here.
Now that we're back on track, I'm going to thank you, Ms. Parsons, for expressing our community's gratitude and underscoring the collaborative efforts that led to this grant. Your vision for our district's future is truly inspiring. Let's continue with Mr. Larry Kirkley, representing the Dousman Transport Company, a key partner in this initiative.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for attending this momentous event. Just a quick welcome to all of our guests this morning, the staff and the students of Palmyra-Eagle Area School District, all of our local and state community leaders, all of our electric school bus project partners, community members, friends, and I don't want to forget our school bus drivers and our school bus team, our Palmyra-Eagle Area School District school bus team. I see Jess out there, I see Tim, I see Brad. I'm not sure if Representative Johnson had mentioned, he's a DTC school bus driver as well. We've got our Waterford crew in the back here, but you know, we also have Annie, Carrie, John's here, Kelly, Ken, Randy, Sarah, and Tom is here as well, who helps out with the school district, and just integral pieces to what we do here at the school district. And while you're all sitting here, drivers, I just want you to know that Delsman Transport is successful because of you. It's your dedication to take the kids to school every single day. It's the partnerships that you build with our families. It's the partnerships that you build with our school districts that makes us successful. So thank you very much. Today's a special day for both Delsman Transport and the Palmyra-Eagle Area School District. Not because we got brand new school buses with we got shiny aluminum wheels. That's got to be the first in the fleet. So pretty darn excited about that. And blemish free too. So I'm going to really relish that. But not because that these things are bright and shiny and new, but because of what they represent. On one hand, a forward-thinking leader of schools with its students and community at the heart of their decisions. And then Delsman Transport, never-ending commitment to safety. Delsman Transport and the Palmyra-Eagle School District joined forces just over a year ago, as Dr. Todd Gray had said. In fact, in one of my earliest conversations with Dr. Gray, he expressed right away the interest of bringing the electric school buses to the district. And since his arrival just before this school year, Dr. Ryan Cron has carried that torch and championed an innovative future for the district. Electrification of school buses is new and exciting, but all this is overshadowed by the benefits that these 6, there's only 2, I get it, but we've got 4 more on the way, but that these 6 new buses will bring to the district. First, the anticipated money, as Dr. Gray pointed out, saved from the elimination of diesel fuel. All that money funneled back to exactly where it needs to be, to the student development and learning for this school district. Next, given the recent research illustrating air pollution's adverse effects on student achievement, behavior, and attendance, this school district reaffirms its commitment to the Panther Way, ensuring students excel with intellect and virtue. And then finally, electrification of school buses revolutionizes student transportation and redefines student safety. In fact, not since 1939, when school bus standards were first established, has anything more significant happened in the school bus industry. Today, Delsman Transport affirms its place as an industry leader in safety. These electric school buses reign superior in safety by way of their improved stability and enhanced maneuverability, thereby reducing the risk of accidents. Add to that something we can't necessarily see, air pollution, caused by the carcinogen emitting diesel fuel fumes out of these buses, a threat to student health now eliminated with the transition to electric school buses. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Dr. Cron and Brad Warner and Dr. Gray and the Board of Education for your exceptional partnership throughout this entire, not only this project, but the time that we partner with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kirkley, for highlighting the benefits of electric vehicles for our students and the environment and sharing your company's commitment to safety and sustainability. Now, we have Ms. Sherry Heim, the Executive Director of the Wisconsin School Bus Association, here to discuss the significance of the electric bus initiative and safe school bus operations.
Good morning, and thank you everybody for having this wonderful event. Thank you, Rep. Johnson, for all the support in the legislature. We really appreciate it. And everybody should be excited about school buses, right? Because when we see school buses, that means they're transporting kids to school. And some kids might not get to school without that school bus. So with the Wisconsin School Bus Association, we're very excited to be here at this event. And thank you for inviting the association. Our objective is to promote and encourage safety in school bus transportation in Wisconsin. There's over 12,000 school buses driven by almost 12,000 CDL drivers, providing safe pupil transportation to 50% of the pupil population. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration notes the school bus is one of the safest vehicles on the road. Less than 1% of all traffic fatalities involve children on school bus transportation vehicles. Today, we celebrate a new type of school bus that will continue the safe method of transportation, providing equity in education. This historic event of the electric school bus introduced in Wisconsin today is made possible through federal funding and most importantly through the commitment of the school district, the bus contractor, and the utility companies. Congratulations, and may the school students of Palmyra-Eagle School District enjoy and appreciate their new rides.
Thank you, Mrs. Heim, for highlighting the benefits of electric vehicles and for sharing WSBA's commitment to safety and sustainability. Now we will be delighted to introduce, is it Mr. Johnson? With We Energies to discuss the partnership between We Energies and the school district, clean energy and electric vehicle infrastructure.
Thank you. I'll be the second Johnson here. So, but anyway, hey, We Energies is pleased to partner with Palmyra-Eagle as they've added their new charging stations down there. We created a EV charging pilot program about a year ago. Randy, maybe a year and a half. Randy is person who's really behind that program with us. But the whole program was really designed to make it easier for customers like you guys, the schools and the municipalities and the businesses to make it easier so that they could be a more affordable solution to put these charging stations in. And it reinforces our ability to provide a more bright and sustainable future as we move along here. We Energies is looking at this as part of the industry to play a clean role as we try to bring on other sustainable and clean energy resources, whether that be wind, whether that be solar, whether that be hydro, and going on in the future. Our goal here is to provide a affordable and reliable source of energy when you need it. And working together with partners like you, we're just pleased to be here and putting us both on a path to a cleaner environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for enlightening us on the role of clean energy and electric vehicle infrastructure on the broader community impact. Up next, we have Mr. Ryan Kaufman from IC Bus. He will share the significance of Navistar's involvement in the electric vehicle initiative and discuss the innovative technology.
Hey, thank you very much. My name is Ryan Kaufman. I'm the Vice President of IC Bus Sales. I'm pleased to have the IC Bus team joining me today, Tom Polzine, Shane Cobble from the team. We've got a couple of our dealers here, Mid-State Truck Service and Lakeside International as well, that'll be supporting these vehicles. Thank you, Brad, Ryan, the Palmyra-Eagle School District, for allowing us to be part of this historic event for the state of Wisconsin. I would like to also thank Larry from the Dowsman Transportation for his partnership in this and the whole Dowsman team for their hard work in making this possible. One of our other partners is In Charge. Thanks, Evan, for bringing this along as well. Today has become a reality due to the EPA and Clean School Bus Program. Tony, we thank you and the EPA for all of that your organization is doing to reduce greenhouse gases and making our environment cleaner and healthier for the students. It is so exciting to finally see the first electric school bus deployed in Wisconsin, electrifying this school district. It is exciting to see how this is coming to fruit and how the community has accepted it. I've been a part of quite a few events, and I've got to say that this community, as I drove in this morning, is just an amazing community. The hospitality you guys have here, the family feel. Just felt like just being back into a great environment. So thank you for what you guys are doing as a community here to be such a leader. The fleet of school buses, has a long, detailed journey, back to mid-22 when this started, this project. So again, it takes a little while for, these projects to get advanced, but with all the partnerships that we have out there with the different teams, that is what makes this available, to be able to launch successfully. So thank you very much for all the partnerships. Just a few comments about IC Bus. We're one of the largest bus makers in the U.S. For market share. IC Bus, we're headquartered down in Lisle, Illinois.
we're owned by a group called Traton, which is giving us the technology and stuff. And again, as we're talking to different community vendors, there's a lot of different stages of this technology that'll be rolled out over the next 3 to 5 years. So what you see today, you're going to continue to see this technology advance in the future, which just continues to evolve and put us in the right mindset here. Our company's vision is to accelerate the impact of sustainable mobility through electrification and to assist in decarbonizing our communities through the sale and deployment of the electric school buses and trucks. We have done this through electrifying, projects. And again, as I talked about, there's this whole consulting and deployment, in charging, venture that we go through at IC Bus. Because again, not every school district is ready for electric school buses. You have to have partners like you guys to be able to do that. We forecast by 2030, 76% of the new school buses will be electric, and by 2035, the number will be close to 100% as what we'll be producing out of our Tulsa plant. To help drive these numbers, you will see battery technology continue to evolve. You can plan on seeing greater range and capabilities available. Lower costs of EV buses will be coming as we get scale to these projects. More features available. Charging will become more available in communities, which will help us continue to accelerate the path to electric vehicles. Together, we can work to decarbonize our communities by electrifying school buses. And I want to, again, thank the Palmyra-Eagle School District here for your guys' thinking. And again, thank you for the EPA to be able to give us the funding to be able to do these type of projects. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Kaufman, for providing insights into the innovative technology and profound impact it will have on our school district. We are honored to have Tony Mayetta representing the U.S. EPA Region 5. He will speak about InCharge's contribution to the project and the importance of accessible charging stations around the state.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. It's an honor to be here to represent the Environmental Protection Agency. I've been working on clean diesel grants since 2008. This is the largest amount of funding that we've seen, at least through my little office in Chicago. And this is actually, you've heard the word partnership a lot, and it's very true. I mean, you can see the community come together. There's a lot of different pieces of the pie that have to come together, not just applying for the funding and getting the buses. And so it's a lot of work, and everybody should feel very proud that they're able to make it happen. I also want to indicate that, got some bugs on me. I want to indicate that, this funding, it was you don't get what you don't apply for. And I urge the school, and I urge other schools in Wisconsin, this is, it's taxpayer money, it's all our money, and we should have it come to us here in the region. So I encourage all the Wisconsin schools to continue applying. There's another rebate program open right now until the end of January. The funding is a little bit different, but you can still apply again and keep doing it. Last year, there was only $500 million offered in this rebate program, but we saw $4 billion in applications come in, and so EPA put out $1 billion last year for the funding. And currently, there's $500 million in this rebate program, but our headquarters office has heavily indicated that they'll put out more money if we see a lot of applications. So again, I'm sort of just repeating myself here, but keep applying for this fund, for the BIL Clean School Bus funding. Pat yourselves on the back because y'all did a good job to get these buses here. It is a new technology, and everybody's working together to make it work well. And like folks have said, the chargers, the batteries, all this technology is new, but it is growing and it will scale, so it'll only get better from here. So thank you. The last thing I'm going to say, this is the largest check physically and monetarily that I've ever given out, so it's kind of an honor to do that as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayetta, for discussing the contribution of InCharge and the role of accessible charging stations in supporting electric vehicles in our school district. And now it is time for the official ribbon cutting ceremony. I invite all of our distinguished speakers to join us by holding part of the ribbon in this symbolic gesture.
Yeah. Do I give it? Okay.
left out. Yours, tell them how big it is.
It's, when I go to the bank with this, I'm gonna not use the drive-through. I'm gonna go right in because it'd be a little hard tough to put in. Oh, you want the amount?
Oh, yeah.
That's important too.